Hey guys and gals, and welcome to Item Shop. This is a fun little game that's in early access right now. Pretty much you own a shop, you run a shop as you are a wizard with your magical sword and your lightning bolts of zappy power, and to protect it from marauders and thieves while trying to collect a bunch of money, and actually pretty much that's the purpose of the thing. This is early access, so I don't know if it'll actually become like a storyline or anything like that, but eventually you can break open these walls if you spend enough money and actually expand your shop. So pretty much the basis of it is in the back here you have a little spot where you can actually buy new things like a broom, weapons, hammers to repair your stuff. It's like you can sweep up the floor from their dirty little shoes, and you can prepare your countertops and stuff like that. Because every time you use them and or customers decide to break them in any way, shape, or form, you can repair them. We'll get to that in a little bit later. The same with this little spot over here. Grilling, you can actually get meat and certain things you can actually grill on the grill to sell, which we'll have to get that later. There's a background here where you can actually sell stuff as well. Sorry, not sell stuff, but grow things like potteries and stuff like that. You have your personal chest where you can store some things like overstock or anything like that. You have quests, which you can actually get from pushing Q and actually going into the quests. The frost potion is actually the only one we can actually deal with right now because we only have a certain amount of items that we can get. You can unlock them by actually going to more tiers of things, like warrior tier. We can actually get more stuff from them as soon as we get that. Portals you'll see later on because we'll actually get deliveries here. So when we order an item, such as, let's start with frost potions. So when we order it, it actually brings up this little timer when you actually have deliveries here. When a portal is here, or when you unlock the portal, your items will come a lot faster, which would be really nice. We'll actually get to things more of the skills later on. First, we'll actually want to unlock a few shelving and things like that to start off with, but we actually have to get K points in order to do that. You get K points by leveling, selling items, and buying from the little thing here. So we're going to have to go ahead and push 3 here, because we're actually going to get a few of these little pedestals. And we have pedestals, a shelf, table, a hat rack, which is in a helmet rack, countertop, armor rack, and bot dock. The bot dock we're not going to use for a little while, but pretty much this whole simple concept is you put it on there, you sell it, so we have a profit of $0. So at the bottom right here, we'll just increase that price to 120, and then we'll just put it there and someone will buy it for $5 extra profit. And how to start the day is we just push E on the main door and it just opens up day 1. Customers are going to come. Unfortunately, this is the only store right now. I don't know if they're going to have more stores, because in the trailer they had this little unique thing of you're stealing someone's shield from a different store. So I wonder if they'll have that later on, that you can actually steal from other people's stores. Again, this is early access. This is actually in phase 2 of what they're calling it. I'm not sure what they're doing with all the phases and everything. Oh hey, I never even noticed the shadow here. This thing serves no purpose whatsoever, and as you can tell, it's still in the holiday season. Christmas, to be precise. And I'm not really sure why, but I'm not going to crack it because I love wintertime. I love I was just checking out those weird lines over there. As you can see, it does say, welcome to Pepper's Brain Shop. You can actually change that on the main screen. We'll sell him that item, which we can actually do. We can only sell him one at a time, though. So we actually gained a little bit of money there, so we're going to buy up another potion. Unfortunately, it takes quite a while to actually get going here. And we have one in the shop. Now right now I can only sell to the customer's face at 110%. But you can actually change that by going up to 150, 190, and then 21. But in the shop you can go up to as high as you wish. But unfortunately, if it goes too high, people are going to say no and throw it on the ground and be disgusted. Which they do that anyways, but that's a whole different subject. So we're going to wait for our order to actually come in the back. It's almost ready, and then we can sell to the face a little bit more. Here we go. And as you can see, we got 30% out of the 128% that we need. So we're going to sell him a potion. We get 28 again. Currently not enough for another potion, but that's okay. While we're waiting for the next order or someone to come and buy this, we'll actually take a look at some of the skills here. So at the very last page we talked about this one already, you actually can sell to the face a little bit faster. You can pick up and move bodies. So if someone comes into your shop and steals, you can zap them and kill them. And you can actually take their body and drag it to what we later have is a chipper right here, a grinder, that we can actually put, you know, bones and stuff into the cauldron. It kind of sounds a little evil, but it's kind of funny. You also have a champion, which is going to cost a lot of money. But a not a lot of money, but K points. But a champion can go out and actually collect items for you, and pretty much that, just collect items for you. What we're actually going to do, we have 38 gold. We don't have enough to do really much. So we're going to try and sell both of these potions to the face since nobody's coming to our shop. First day is going to be a little bit tough, try to get money. We'll wait for one more potion here. Actually, we're actually going to buy some gloves here. We have to wait for this one to finish in order to place another item, which is okay. While we're doing that, let's take a look at a few more of the skills. We have the cauldron for crafting, which we'll get to that much later. Here we got popularity, 30% more to the appeal of the store. People come in more often. You have bots and stuff like that, which bots can actually kill thieves, restock shelves, and pick up items that the people throw off the ground because they just don't like the item. Which is kind of irritating. Since we've got a little bit more gold, let's actually buy one of these. We can actually buy 2 potions. Potions will actually only give us, they're only going to give us about 1 gold per, but that's, you know, it's 2 gold plus. Planting is, we actually open up that back spot so we can actually plant and everything like that. We also have a vinyl player so we can actually change the music, as you can hear. Right now it's actually in morning phase, so that's going to be a nice calming morning music. And then it has 3 different phases. It has morning, afternoon, and evening. I don't need to worry about too much for our store because we don't have anything on the sales floor. We're just waiting for items to come in. And then we've got some racks, which we'll get to later. Here we have, you know, people steal less, pretty much. Here's a percentage of them thinking twice about stealing. Let's try and sell this to someone, because we'll actually get, well, okay. When you actually sell to the face, I haven't really explained this after I've been doing it for how long, but this is the items that he'll buy. This is his name, and this will actually show what items he's interested in. And he's really after nothing right now, but we can sell him anything still, or at least try to. The few first days, people are more, you know, willing to buy said items, but later on they'll actually be more disgusted by it. But hey, that's okay. So we don't have enough to buy 2 sets of gloves. We're just going to buy another one of those again. As you can hear, day is upon us. And I'm sorry guys, music's quite loud for my taste. Okay. It's kind of hard to... The day music is just so loud versus the other ones. But as you can see, makes thieves steal less. You know, makes them think twice. You also have an anti-zap, so your little zap thing, you won't be killing guests. With this little guy right here, you won't be killing people in the crossfire when actually doing that. I did make a link, do I? Yes, okay, good. And the other one is a zap door. Let's just get this out of the way here. A thief barrier, so remember it's like a bug zapper. So as soon as they go through this doorway, they'll get zapped and killed, and our items will fall on the floor that they tried to steal. We're actually at 80, so let's buy 2 pairs of gloves. I don't know if this is actually going to... might be the same price as a leather chest, but that's okay. Which we do have 26, so what we're going to do with the 26 is... What were we going to do? We're actually going to buy a portal. So actually make things come a little bit quicker. I'll actually show you. Next trade, I guess. It doesn't show up at this time. We'll actually have a portal there, about right here. It'll actually have things come a little quicker. Our next course of action is to get a couple of these cabinets, which are pretty cheap. But we have different tiers of wizard, rogue, and druid. So let's try and sell some of these guys some stuff. See, I didn't really make much money off of that, but we can buy a plain sword. Now we're actually going to start getting into some money. So while we're waiting for that, we also have this one, the haggling price for pretty much 10% more money in your shop when an item is sold. Then you have 20% up to 30%. Here you have one item. Customer tends to buy another item after purchasing the first item. So when they come into your shop, they only purchase one item at a time. So this will increase it to 2. which then you can actually sell him to the face, another item on top of that. So we're going to go up to this guy and actually sell him a sword. Did that 97 gold. Perfect. Whoop. So we have some of these quests here. We'll actually talk about statues since we have a little bit of time. But actually we'll finish this one here. We have an entry fee, so people buy, come in the shop, they'll either spend 1 to 3 gold to just come into your shop, which is nice after picking up all that crap that they throw on the floor. You also have rich customers. Customers are 30% more tolerant to prices. So you can actually see this giant portal right here. Actually, it comes a little bit quick now. So if I were to sell this at 150% towards the guest is more willing to pay for said item because I sold it, because I have that skill. And that is it for skills. Skills. Here we actually have the pedestal of where our statues will be. And if you do certain quests like this one right here, Death for Life quest, and then you have the Leather Defense quest, which you actually need the Rogue, and you need your companion in order to do those. But you'll actually get little statues here, and some do certain things. I've only unlocked 2 so far, and that was the Druid's one, so when you're planting, your plants will not wither away as quick, because if you don't keep an eye on your plants, they'll disappear. We've got 1 minute 28 seconds before day is done, and then we come to the evening. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do this quest until the day 2, but that's okay. Kind of running back and forth here, just trying to explain everything in one day, so we can actually get into the meat and greet of the actual game. We have 3 different skills. There's a winter one, there's an electric one, and I think there's a fireball one too. But I've only used the lightning, never really cared to do that. In order to change any of this stuff right here, you actually have to go to the main menu and change it, which is kind of annoying, but hey, whatever. That's okay. I do not think I have enough for that quite yet. Ooh, just under. Okay. So buy 1 more sword, and we'll actually be able to buy 2 items at the same time and try to sell them to 2 different people, which would be very nice. How much K points are we sitting on? We have 1. Helpful. I absolutely love the music in this game, by the way. Let's see, our shipment's almost here. The last tier, as you can tell, as you can imagine, is pretty much your items will be here very, very quickly. Okay. To be honest though, some of these items you can't get quite yet. So like this one has the mana potion. Never take this quest. It is such a pain to get rid of 80 potions. Oh my goodness gracious. Here you have how many people you zapped. Ooh. So each different phase, which now we're at the evening and the beautiful nice music of evening, will give you different items. So this one we can actually get to right away. Unfortunately, we need the 2nd tier of warrior in order to do it. Where's my shipment? Did I have my shipment all along? No, I'm just being dumb. Sitting here talking about it, wait for a shipment. The shipment never came. I tend to actually forget that there's a shipment here and actually make another shipment later on in the game. I've played this game quite a bit of times. I haven't gotten too far into it. More or less trying to record this series. I've had a lot of issues with recording audio, new graphics card actually, and trying to get audio and stuff correct and presentable, along with doing different rendering stuff and stuff like that for the past couple days. So I'm happy to actually be bringing you guys this series finally. I absolutely love this game, and I hope they keep bringing out new content. Even the game in its this form right here, without a story or anything like that, is actually quite fun and quite addicting. It's kind of like one of those Facebook, crafty little things. It's a lot of fun. And a game where you can actually put on a video on your other screen, if you have another screen, and just watch something while you're playing a game or watching TV or something like that. Just, keep your mind at ease. As you can hear from the little pop-up thing, we are level 3 now. Check out the clouds, check out the beautiful snow. Each one of these ceilings, roofs, remind me of Pizza Hut. I love Pizza Hut. It's a delicious place. It's kind of pointless, but we're going to try and sell some of those potions as well. And by day 2, we'll have a shelf we can actually put potions and stuff on, plus gloves. And we can actually start, increasing our stores shelving, because it's just kind of bland in here. Unfortunately, you can't change any walls or anything like that, so, I mean, you're stuck with the wood, you know, color. But honestly, it looks pretty cool. Nothing special. So we'll sell a couple of these things. The first day, these people are more into buying, as I said before. Other days, they'll actually start to refuse your orders. Oh, just one under, so we're actually going to buy that instead. Wait, don't I have... You, sir. Don't I have potions? I do not. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's right. I bought that instead of the health potions. This picture frame right here. It's crooked. I don't know if there's any, you know, Easter eggs or anything like that. The town has a couple different things. There's like a wagon in the way back corner and a statue in another corner. Statue of a king holding up a sword. We can actually go take a look at those. Unfortunately, there's nothing too special out. We'll do that as we wait for our two swords to come in. So the first one here is the statue with the king holding up a sword. Nothing too special. If I'm not mistaken... No. These doorways you can't get through either. Here's the wagon. Just kind of
What are you doing? Somebody's not gonna make you any money.
I forgot. You can't jump in this game. It's just gonna give you...
No. What are you doing? Jumping's not gonna make you any money. Stay on the ground, young man. No. Stop trying. It's not going to work.
I absolutely love it. Now, as you can see, this little package right here, every once in a while I actually get gifts. Random, really unique items, which are really hard to get the first couple days. What you're going to try to do is grab as much money as possible before the next day here. We'll have just enough time to get 2 more swords and sell them, hopefully. And what we want is to try to get as much gold as possible to actually start getting some of the shelving. Speaking of shelving, we're at 28k points. So we'll grab a shelf and a counter and weapon rack, which we will use later. The counter and weapon rack we'll use much later because the counter actually costs 250 gold, which is quite a bit. Quite a bit. If I'm not mistaken, the shelf for potions and gloves is actually only worth... Or, it only costs, was it 50 gold if I'm not mistaken? We'll actually check that here in a second. We got 18 minutes left. What we're going to try to do is grab one more sword and some gloves, along with some potions. Actually, let's cut the gloves in half. That'll give us an order. Oh, actually, that's a problem, isn't it? Actually, no, because we can sell this. As you can tell, the music has changed one last time because we are now in building phase, and everybody actually runs out of the map and these doors close. If you get stuck out here when the doors close, you can walk straight through the doors with nothing special. So what we want to do is put up a cabinet right here, and the reason we bought these gloves is the gloves will actually fit on there along with potions. But here we can actually sell them for a little bit more profit than what we're actually giving away. Because here we can put it as 120% versus the 110% that we're selling to the face. But now that we have one little tiny shelf here, we actually might have enough for a pedestal. Nope, we're missing 1 gold. That's fine. We can actually make quite a bit of money today. Hopefully we can make a lot of money. We're going to try to sell swords to the face tomorrow. And try and sell some of these items for a little bit more profit than what we can do to the face. So see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.